Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. If my memory serves me correctly, Sean McBride was an employee of Ripple before moving on to XRP. So he should be able to provide some useful information this week, even if I know many people are currently losing faith in the XRP team. Hopefully, significant updates will be announced this week, as it appears to have already started. Alright, let's get started. The SEC has filed its remedies reply brief and supporting exhibits under seal. These documents are not currently available to the public. On Wednesday, May 8th, the public will have the opportunity to review redacted copies of these documents. The 4 additional files pertaining to the sealing will be available after this. I'm no lawyer, but it appears like lawsuits take forever. Is it because yesterday he said that they will only end the case when the building collapses? Why? Simply said, once that happens, we may bring forth the solution, because it has been formally greenlit. If that's the case, they'll loathe this case forever. Am I correct? The handling of other cases, however, is expedited. Am I correct? It seems like something is wrong with this, you guys. Again, here we are on May 8th, when the Secretariat releases a public, redacted version of the response brief together with any supplementary materials. Here we are at the 13th date, folks, and we're patiently waiting for Judge Torres to rule, maybe between July and September, or maybe the parties have already resolved their differences. Regardless, we'll keep going, God willing. The timeline is back on track, and it lines up with our theory about the Gaza system being ready. Thus, if we assume that the months of July through September are in the summer, when summer is winding down, if cryptocurrency prices rise to Vanguard's level, and if stock prices rise till then. What I find intriguing is that this is also when the Federal Reserve is likely to cut interest rates. That's why it's so strange to me. If the Fed does that, the markets will either rally for a little while before falling, or they will fall altogether. The reason behind this is that there's always a black swan event. It's fascinating to me because, at the same time, it's wonderfully orchestrated, you know. Assuming everything goes according to plan, the lawsuit will purportedly complete when the Federal Reserve prints its way out of the crisis. After that, we can continue to climb, right? Out of the norm at the end of this, we will know what to say, and when to say it in the event of an external crisis, or other unforeseen catastrophe. Well, that's just a fact. By the time the gauze is removed, your eyes will no longer be open. Am I correct? Who then gets to decide how much Rob gets out of this? Nachbarn or Taurus? Some people are claiming the Taurus appears to be. I hope it's not too much trouble for the NACS magistrate judge hearing the case in the Southern District of New York U.S. District Court. Supporting the Ripple case was proposed and approved by the Senate. Then, it was referred to the Committee on Judiciary for the purpose of replacing. Here at Lorna G. Ray, we're retiring.
Wow. And some are expressing concern that this would be a net negative for the tourism industry, aren't they? Relax, everyone. The promotion of a judge who is receptive to cryptocurrency is great news for the industry overall. But hold on a second, because sure, but it's bad news if they encourage a hurt to stand down so someone else can take over and turn things around. Am I correct? Guys, what the fuck is going on? Hopefully, it won't take too long. Supreme Court cause proper years from now. My sincere wish is that it is not so. This is the maximum. Here we are, looking back on my timeline from years ago. Between the ages of 25 and 35, I single out a time when a great deal will transpire. Am I correct? Just so you know, I'm not claiming that this case will drag on until 2025. The deadline set by Max. Around the year 25, I envision it happening. I see. My wish is that it will be over quickly. The charts are the main explanation for this. See the graphs here. Guys, there's some news coming out soon, and that news will definitely push XRP prices higher. Is there anything specific that Ripple has to announce, either to its members or to the general public? Apparently, the cloud above rippling needs to make a U-turn and disappear. So, what's the plan? I suppose we'll just have to watch what happens. Nevertheless, what exactly is good? I mean, come on, more Ripple tweets has gotta be a good thing, right? Also, we can observe this place now, tomorrow, and Ripple, a frontrunner in enterprise blockchain and cryptocurrency solutions, has become a platinum sponsor of the Dubai FinTech Summit. Ripple's groundbreaking digital assets and blockchain technology are revolutionizing the way money is transferred and managed on a worldwide scale. You can join Ripple and other industry trailblazers, regulators, and global financial leaders at the FinTech Summit if you get your tickets now. I see. This is an occurrence that is taking place at the present moment. Seems like we're all in this together until tomorrow. Behold, all these wealthy men that they are aiming to attract. It appears that they are genuinely building out the new furniture system, or at least they are a big role, which is why all that stuff and who they are looking to hire is interesting. The quicker payment technique is a result of Ripple and Bank of America. Our goal is to soon be able to purchase a product while simultaneously comparing real-time financing rates. Some businesses are thus developing solutions for the time when you will need to combine this. Both of those are blocks, then. But then we realized this is essential for our international trip. And now we move on to a new dimension: how can I improve the efficiency of international money transfers? There is one thing that I have been doing for quite some time. On top of that, there was always the yearly debate over how to better implement cross-payments. Even more so, progress has been glacial. Therefore, I believe that designing a very effective cross-payment system is something that we central bankers will actually have failed at. It wasn't long ago that selecting an option like multiple choice plain as the easiest means to send $10 million from Brazil to London would have been the correct choice. Looking at it from a different angle, it's fascinating to consider that if we were to decide today to send $10,000 to California, the quickest method for us to do it would be to travel to the airport and fly there. He duplicates Brad Garland's house's word for word. Assertion there, isn't it? Sending funds by airplane. Doesn't it? Via airplane. Well, isn't it just nuts, dudes? Just one more reason Ripple isn't your average cryptocurrency currency firm instead of merely establishing a digital asset. Rulio is out to change the world of international finance. Well, that concludes our video. Your support in the form of a like and a subscription would mean the world to me. Muchas gracias, depart.